So, you've gone and done it. You have acquired a French property. You told your friends it was a project with untapped potential. In the local dialect, une propriété avec beaucoup de potentiel, a property with lots of potential, which is a clever way of saying the building is currently a collection of loose stones and optimistic cobwebs. But if you stare at it through a thick fog and ignore the laws of thermodynamics, it is practically a palace. Nevertheless, you are not here to cry into your wine. You plan to renovate this monument to gravity without selling your internal organs on the dark web. Today, in this video, I will explain exactly how to exploit the French state's generosity in 2026 when it comes to renovation grants. Number 1, MaPrimeRénov. MaPrimeRénov is essentially the French government's way of paying hush money to your house so it stops screaming with cold. As we roll into 2026, the state is being even more generous as long as the property is at least 15 years old and it is your main residence, or you rent it out 8 months a year to a very patient tenant who is emotionally prepared for French walls. Now, the amount you get depends on your revenu fiscal de référence, your RFR, the big income number on your French tax notice. Modest income, if your RFR lands in the modest brackets, you can get up to 11,000 euros, the kind of money that buys serious upgrades, like a heat pump that doesn't sound like an aircraft attempting a spiritual awakening. To give you a rough idea, for one person, it's around 22k euros outside Île-de-France or 29k in Île-de-France. For a couple, around 32k or 42k. Middle income, you are in the intermediate band. You are looking at around 6,000 euros. Again, ballpark for one person, roughly 22k to 31k outside Île-de-France or 29k, 40k in Île-de-France. For a couple, roughly 32k to 45k or 42k to 59k. Higher income? Well, if you are above all of those figures, generally no MaPrimeRénov grant for you. The state takes one look and goes, you'll be fine. Just buy a more expensive sweater and glare at the thermostat until it behaves. Quick warning though, do not guess. Use the official simulator at the address on screen to confirm your band and eligibility. And whatever you do, do not consult Jean-Pierre at the local bistro. Jean-Pierre believes global warming is a conspiracy to sell sunscreen and that insulation is a psychic barrier that stops the house from dreaming. Number 2, the co-ownership connection. If you've bought an apartment in a building shared with other humans, a Copropriété, which means co-ownership, congratulations! You have essentially entered into a lifelong involuntary marriage with 20 strangers who all hate the sound of your footsteps. But there is a payoff. MaPrimeRénov Copropriété. This grant helps bankroll shared triumphs like fixing the roof, insulating the communal halls, or installing windows that actually keep the outside, well, outside. The costs are divided and the state pays a massive portion. For example, instead of a 50k nightmare, you might pay only 5k, which is roughly the price of a very depressing weekend in a rainy seaside resort. Number 3, MaPrimeAdapt. For those of us who are maturing like a fine camembert or who simply plan to stay in France until the knees give out, there is MaPrimeAdapt. This is the state's way of acknowledging that climbing into a 1920s clawfoot bathtub is now considered a high-risk stunt. It covers walk-in showers, stair lifts, and those sturdy grab rails that are surprisingly helpful after a 3-course lunch involving 4 different types of cognac. It covers 50% of the cost. capped at 5,000 euros. It's the dream of a rustic house that doesn't require you to be a mountain goat to get to the bedroom. Number 4, CEE. Indeed, then we have the CEE, Certificat d'économie d'énergie. It sounds like a mid-level accounting qualification, but it is actually a ransom paid by energy companies. The law forces them to give you money to encourage you to use less of their product. It's like a cigarette company paying for your gym membership. It funds heat pumps and insulation that isn't just wishful thinking and a thick coat of paint. However, watch out, the renovation pirate is a real threat. If a man in an unmarked van offers you a government-funded boiler from a company registered in a tax haven, do not let him in. He is not your friend. Number 5, Éco-prêt à taux zéro, the mythical free money. The Éco-prêt à taux zéro, or Éco-PTZ, is an interest-free loan that suggests the banks have momentarily forgotten how to be greedy. There are no income limits, and it is managed by banks who have signed a peace treaty with the French state. Here is the ledger. One renovation job, you can borrow 15,000 euros. 2 jobs, 25,000 euros. A triple threat of jobs, 30,000 euros. If you are doing a total environmental overhaul, you can get the full 50,000 euros, provided your DPE energy rating jumps up 2 classes. But beware that 50k requires a professional audit. If you don't have the paperwork, you don't get the gold. Number 6, local aids, the hidden buffet. Do not ignore the mairie. Your local town hall or region might be hiding extra grants or tax breaks behind a thick layer of dust. In Nouvelle-Aquitaine, for instance, you could find 3,000 euros for insulation. Some towns even offer a property tax holiday if you spend a certain amount. In the world of French renovations, 10,000 euros is about the price of a decent staircase and a very confusing plumbing bill. Here is the cold, hard truth. If your house is rated F or G on the DPE scale, the state officially classifies it as a Passoire thermique. In English, they are literally calling your home a thermal strainer. The consequences? G-rated homes are now banned from the rental market. It is illegal to let someone live in your strainer. F-rated homes are next on the list. If you are trying to sell one of these homes, you now need a full Audit énergétique, a document that basically says this house is actually a disaster area held together by tape and ancient mortar. Number 8, historic chateaus, the clipboard and sorrow department. So, you have bought a building with history, or at least a building with gargoyles and a ghost named Philippe who only shows up on Tuesdays for some reason. Renovating a protected property in France is like trying to repair a spiderweb with a sledgehammer. You can modernize it, but only if you obey rules written by people who spend their weekends measuring the curve of 12th century roof tiles. The DRAC, Direction Régionale des Affaires Culturelles, are the gatekeepers. They might fund 20 to 40% of your facade or roof, but only if you use materials that haven't been manufactured since the reign of Louis XIV. It is a process that moves with the frantic speed of a sloth on Valium. A word on planning permissions. Want to change a window or perhaps paint your door a color that doesn't scream depressing gray? You will need a déclaration préalable or a Permis de Construire. If your house is near a church or a protected cow, the monument historique officer will have a very loud opinion about your choice of guttering. Check with the mairie first, or you will receive the travaux non autorisés letter, French for stop that immediately, and feel terrible about yourself. Number 9. Hire RGE professionals or face the void. Stop, put down the drill, step away from the man in the cafe who says he knows a bit about wiring. If your artisan isn't RGE reconnu garant de l'environnement, your grant money is a hallucination. RGE is the state's way of saying this person probably won't burn your house down. It is the magic key. Without it, the government will look at your request for cash and simply laugh in your face. How to verify? Go to france-renov.gov.fr, use the annuaire RGE. If they are not on that list, they are a ghost. Even if they claim their uncle's dog has a certificate, ignore them. No RGE, no money, no exceptions. Number 10. The diagnostics. When you buy a house, you get a forest's worth of reports. The DPE, the lead report, the termite census. But the renovation grants require the diagnostics. Part 2. A fresh DPE. Most grants will not accept an old one. An Audit énergétique. This is a DPE that has gone to university. It is a roadmap for your renovations. Asbestos survey. If you are knocking down a wall built before 1997, you need a report. Asbestos in France is like a bad ex-partner. It always turns up exactly when you are trying to move on. Visual evidence. The agencies want before and after. Here is my sad freezing wall. Here is my wall now, looking smug and insulated. To win the game of French renovations in 2026, you need to play financial Tetris. Consult the official simulator, exhume the local subsidies, use RGE pros, or don't bother. Document everything. The inspector will arrive with a clipboard and a look of existential boredom. You must be prepared. Here is the death wish list. Hiring someone without checking the RGE list. Thinking asbestos is a myth. Doing the work before the grant is approved. The state doesn't do oops. Painting your shutters without asking the mairie. Trusting someone who says, c'est bon, on verra après. We will sort it later. In France, later is a dark, expensive place where no one ever smiles. Renovating here is a millefeuille of red tape, but with a bit of grit, you will end up with a house that is warm, legal, and worth more than your neighbors. Thank you very much for watching. Indeed, I love you all.
Hey babies! People have been asking about you. Yes. You're YouTube stars now. Ish. Hey Jessie. This is Jessie, the big boy, and the sister, Châtaigne. Châtaigne, who has a color right now because unfortunately she had surgery very recently on one of her legs. She's fine. The operation went really well, but she's not allowed to pull on her stitches. Is she, Jessie? Okay. We will let her rest. Au revoir. Au revoir.